guiltless.
You know what? As a little bonus to my last video, I'm gonna go over here and get this extension I have called Band Translator. You know those good little translated videos? This does this for me. So if I go here, Control A, extensions, Bad Translator, let's do 100. What? Oh no. Pretend that didn't happen. What? Oh, there we go. 100. Let's go. I'll be back when this is done because it does take a long time. Okay, I got the whole script here, but obviously I don't want to read all this. This is gonna take years, which is why I got free Texas speech online or whatever. Let's take a listen in.
The main characters of the game are Freddy, Chico, and Fox.
It's Fox.
5. If someone is in the house, close the door until they leave.
Whoa.
We play together.
Okay.
In episode 10, Fox went to Brazil.
Okay.
The problem is sometimes in the mountains.
Makes sense.
If you are ready, come at 6 p.m. March 25th. Today is Mac Games Night. You know how the beast works. The game consists of 2 parts, the zipper and the lid. If the children's room is empty, the door will be closed.
Okay.
Go through this door or behind the mirror with the 2 cameras and the key. Go to the 4th door and exit. Then went to bedroom and closed the door. Apparently a pyramid was built behind the door.
Yeah, makes sense.
Carefully. Behind the door. I work at Bart's Burgers. It stops when the image leaves the camera. The biggest problem is the strength of the door. Every night I go to the door and see people. You can do it after 6 p.m. if you want. Then we went to Leon for 5 days. The houses for lions, dogs, bears and wolves are on 1 level and have 6 floors. When the monsters are in the air, leave the 6th room and go to sleep. Have fun and come back in 2 weeks to see if your dog is doing well.
Just kick me out.
Watch Belle and Leo. Spread your wings and fly, lion cub. Do not use the stove or oven for a long time. The problem with this method is red tape. Believe it or not, smokers have always smoked. And it's easy to learn.
Of course.
Wario 5 Nights at McDonald's, Star Wario, Prince Charming, Aloysius, Mario and Luigi.
What?
The game has many rooms with buttons and closed windows.
True.
They are to the left of the door. And when the door was opened, his body was found. Luigi approaches and attacks him as he walks through the snow. Pedro gets out of the car 3 times and closes the window while Marius dies on the road. They will feel pain when walking.
Ow.
Maria's biggest problem is the power struggle. You have time to answer questions. You know, I like champagne. There are 50,000 variations.
Whoa.
Aloysius, Oz, Prince of Persia and Mario, we can't wait. With this v.5 update it is more difficult and you have to trust the camera.
Oh.
The possibilities are endless and it's hard to follow a character across the room. When Mario appears, go to the right side of the window and move the camera a few times, then move again.
Huh?
There is a large window to the right of the link.
Okay.
Wario and Waluigi on the left. There are no optical and financial problems.
Oh.
Winter Wonderland 2, Freddy's Gold is in the park.
Yeah.
Freddy Bonnie Girl Fox Duck Kitty Fox Sugar. Capsule, camera cover, music box with backlight.
Of course.
Play as Yellow Freddy or other characters.
Yellow Freddy, I like that.
Watch the traffic as people walk in your door. Everyone wore masks except Furky.
Perky.
Fire spreading. Camera 1 shows a big dog who hates snow and sun.
What?
Masks contain chemicals used by humans. But that's easy to fix.
What?
The second night of Cozonata 2. This game has an example in a show called Nutcore. This is a megaphone game. Brain Games, Soul Go Sound, Mongo Sound, Go Sound Gojo SEP, and Coco Gojo. Chapters 6 and 7 contain maps of Coco Coast and the Coco Coast region, printed in green. Whether you're playing a mini game or not, the camera is moving. The first example is compared to Go.
Go sound?
When the 6th or 7th camera appears, press and hold the arrow until the day and month appear. If everything is fine with the microphone, turn it off and play.
Of course.
When the game appears on your mobile, press the red button.
Okay, the actual reason I'm not reading this is I'd be laughing while reading, so it'll just come out very bad.
When the game appears on your mobile, press the red button. This game is full of action and dreams. We all know it will be fixed soon.
Oh.
Eddie, join the pirates in this game. You surprise people with doors. Hide under the table and change gender. Can be hot or cold. Turn the mouse upside down and hide it under the table. Hidden behind cameras and desks. Press and hold the red button to exit. Visit the cocktail lounge and you will be amazed. When the singer enters the room, he must walk around the room until he leaves. I know the artist won't start. I hear a sound walking into the room. Be careful not to heat the house for too long, as this can damage the wiring inside the house. The good thing about long hair is that you can style it according to your style.
Okay.
Mario de Luke, Knight of the Cave, Noah, Warning, Luigi, Toad, Bowser, Elvis, and Mario are back in Noah's Ark.
Noah's Ark!
The lights, radio, door lock and sunroof are hidden behind two buttons on the left side of the frame and the battery on the left. Allow natural light and sound.
Okay.
Mario quickly stood up and walked over to Mario from the radio. Aloysius predicted this in Chapter 10. Pay your electricity bill. Rahu's lamp is in the 6th house.
Rahu?
They hid under the table. On the right side you will see a spring and you can cut the string with scissors.
That's not how it works.
He closed the door. Hide under the table and Willy will come out.
Really?
The whole field is on the right.
Okay.
The car regenerates but remains hidden in the DMZ.
What's his DMZ?
It's a good read, but scary. It will be held in Dhaka for 5 days. The game style and difficulty are different. The collection includes Dubco Red Eye, Artem Dubco, and Sugar. We offer Wade Scott Dubco, Doll Dubco, Discount Freddy, Knob, Dubco Grape, and Balloon Man.
Taco.
Small game box. Catch the ball while singing. Add a spoonful of sugar. No document found. You'll have to play to find out. Refer to Toku's interview. There is a picture in the room, take it. It appears on the keyboard when you type. In the third room, Darko sees red and blocks the door with a laser. The problem with this method is that it doesn't work.
Where'd you get this?
Everything is possible. The worst part of the game was when his team beat me. It is not difficult. 5 individual bronze medals. Enjoy cherry blossoms in Rio, Luigi, Mario Luigi, and more. Sometimes in the game you need to go to the top of the map where you can escape for a while. Soldiers are scattered everywhere, attacking them would not be good. Make sure the area does not have left and right edges. The best way to prevent this problem is to follow safety precautions.
True.
Mario finds 10 stones and places them where he found them. Luigi entered the room and saw us.
Oh.
He left the room and closed the door. Despite his speed, Mario stands in front of the camera and presses the button at the top of the screen to destroy the camera.
Why would you do this, Mario?
Another option is to save money.
Okay.
Some are healthy and some look out of office.
What?
Change as appropriate. It's hard because you have to think about so many things at once. If you exceed this limit, you will be killed.
Oh no!
5 Nights at Cancer Camp, Hummer Part 3. Where is Patrick/Gabby? Move to left red button for Candy Sand Mushroom Play Octopus, Patrick's Kitchen, Power, Power, Power Cover, Heat. Click on Electronics and Camera Card to get 4 points. Work in your country. Press the button and you will hear the program. You have to find it hidden somewhere in the shop. In addition, 2 large wells and a well. Go up to the roof and steal the bags from the Hammerhead and Patrick/SpongeBob chests in room 7A and 7B. Go to the next room. All three parties are talking. In fact, bread needs electricity when it comes out of the oven. Otherwise, the light does nothing. Cindy placed the button on the table in the middle of the room. The following research is invalid, destroyed and further. Some days they dance the night away, remember. Another Roblox service is 5 Nights in Roblox. In Roblox there is an old goat, a cat, and a spider. I'm glad we paid homage to the old office hero when LanternCom 2 came out. A spider appears in the 8th room and you shoot a laser. In the corner you will find a locked chain. You will see Roblox in the lower right corner. The cameraman sits on 4 cameras and uses a laser. Cletus closed the 6th room on the right and disappeared. When someone knocks on the door, you know they're not there. It has to come out of the mouth, even if it takes a long time. It was hard to stay. The second game was very high.
What?
Part of the ring? Leadership skills are the key to success. The next game in the series starts in Japan in 5 days.
Oh, okay.
Clinton appears in the video.
Whoa.
Clinton's campaign manager invited celebrities and staffers to attend. Enter the door on the right and take the Negrito on the left.
I don't know what that means.
The 1D access to the base area is unchanged. Enemies will enter through the door on the left and won't leave until they enter the door. Remove entry barriers to save energy. Customers wait behind closed doors. The nurse went to Brian's door and knocked.
Ooh, Brian.
When the hook signal reaches 1B, channel 1B is disabled. You can choose one mode at a time. Then the Jeep driver said that everything is fine. He went out and opened the door and smiled with his right hand. The real problem lies elsewhere. Another question is about the number of enemies. Clinton wins every 3 seconds.
That is sad.
Happiness and confidence are signs of success in your journey. And the big fish on the night of March 15th.
What?
Dare Mac 30 characters, Uncle McDonald's Burger, Major McGee, Green, Birdie, and Chris. According to Green, the game is both fun and scary. You pushed the button to kill me. See waves and birds flying in the sky. When McKnight stood in front of Chris and Berg. Buy cigarettes at the click of a button.
The next one.
Press the menu button. Close and reopen the Cypress window. This can be done by pressing the AC button. Ronald and Chris are on the right. The voice meant he wanted to run. I will take your opinion into consideration. The biggest problem with this great system is maintenance. It depends on the speed. This calendar is important to many people. Recycle all types of waste. If you can solve the problem quickly, you win. Wednesday, 2020 Mickey's Island Bedtime Story. Dear Donald Pitt. Winnie's eyes filled with sadness. See the example above. The camera is focused on the red channel. If you've been following Steamboat Willie for a while, don't worry. The only PNM I've seen in Donald Trump's hands. Turn off the lights to save energy. If you turn off the camera, it won't work until you turn it back on. The biggest problem is that the camera stops before starting. You have to get close so the camera can't see you.
That's not how it works.
Are you afraid that someone will destroy your room? Another big problem is transport. You should be able to intimidate 3 or more enemies easily. Abby went to another room and tried to find her. William and Pete stayed in the car. Fire is good, this requires shooting skills.
What?
Customize the photo by changing the light source and the image captured by the camera. If the radius is too long, CMA will fail. Unfortunately, Mickey Mouse. Black eyes are good, but fake eyes in photos are bad. For his shoes Freddy, B Bonnie, D Long, Mars, Bubba, Spring Pony, and Fred Arctophilax. touch screen, camera button. The actor in front of the camera. We have one more problem to solve. The height of the internal pipe and distribution are 12, 13, and 14 meters. Air flows through the eyes.
That's not how it works.
Balls and helmets fly on the grass and light up. Fred Barr did not become a photographer. You will find this ship in Chapter 7. It is a starship. The reporter entered the office and hid the camera. Just like the camera before. I don't know how to fix a broken dog's neck.
That is okay.
When the air absorbs heat, the tube will expand and the heat will be released. Fog increases when the temperature drops below freezing. Overall, the game works well. It should also be a lot of fun. Pony and Reese is a Fred De Beers product and Fred De Beers gold number is beautiful.
Hurts my brain.
Leave the horses and toys in the kitchen. In other contexts, the meaning depends on the length of the word. Example, a car with automatic transmission. Enter the room and close the door on the left. Show me Fredbear and my underwater robot.
What?
Nice to know how it works. The goal of the game is to hear everything. Here is the first example on the right.
What?
Freddy's Wonderland 2. Freddy Bonnie, daughter of Foxy Sugar, Duggar, and Golden Freddy in the ring. The girls play the piano. Wolves are found in the south or in the meadows. You'll see when you get there. Frederick and Bonnie came out of the kitchen as the room caught fire. I want gold, but I can't find it. Control room for 2 wires and 4 lights as shown in the middle or left picture and can be arranged as you like. The biggest problem is that you don't have 5 hours to go to the office. Fox, lower the camera. I turned on the electricity but unfortunately there is no signal.
Signal for what?
After a while, the device will turn off. The problem is that the camera does not open, so you have to restart your device. Part of the skin it's hard because everything is fast. The hardest part of the series is day 5 of Ray Roblox. Roblox, Blocker, Shell Sky, Domino and others will leave the room tonight. Aadhar and applicable websites. They destroyed doors, pipes, and rooms. Right side door. Open and close the door in Roblox Area 4B. Main problem, bad output. The one on the left looks like a domino. We hope that your efforts will be noted. Thanks for understanding. You can use Trip Manager as a sleeper and add 5 new things: crash, root, blue, shadow and cold. Now everything should serve as decoration. If you see a picture on the screen in front, take a picture, enter the Roblox's front door, look at the camera and turn off the lights. A bright yellow light filled the room and the equipment exploded.
Okay.
Robots are discussed in chapters 4A and 4B.
I'll keep that in mind.
Close the door and don't let Little Red Riding Hood see Roblox. Who opened the way? Some convenient deliveries are automated.
It's just random.
A simple word search bot. Electricity is a big problem. This method is not a cure. It's hard to see a red light. You leave it to chance.
Okay, well, bam, I guess that's the script I should have gone with. That'd probably come out better in the video. Anyway, wait, I do that later. I'm kidding, see ya.